A big focus remains the Maharashtra family's appeal for a US visa as their daughter is in coma. The student was actually hospitalized after an accident, is what we're told. This accident occurred in California on the 14th of February, and the family has appealed for an urgent visa as their child is in coma as we speak. NCP MP Supriya Sule has backed the family's request. In fact, Supriya Sule has said that the father needs an urgent visa, and the student's father has said his daughter met with an accident on the 14th of February, and the parents were only notified about it on the 16th of February. And since then, they are trying for the visa, but have not gotten any visa yet. We have a reaction from the student's father. Listen in, followed by Supriya Sule speaking to NDTV regarding this matter.
माझे नाव तानाजी महादेव शिंदे, राहणार वडगाव, तालुका कराड. माझी मुलगी शिक्षणासाठी अमेरिकेत आहे. तिचं MS च्या शेवटचं वर्ष आहे. तर शेवटचं वर्ष असताना तिचा अपघात झाला. 14 तारखेला अपघात झाला व आम्हाला कळाले की 16 तारखेपासून आम्ही विजाचा प्रयत्न करतोय, पण विजा काही आम्हाला भेटला नाही.
We are now being joined by NCP Working President Supriya Sule, who has in fact raised this issue and has taken it up with the authorities. She has also reached out to Dr. S. Jaishankar, External Affairs Minister, and also the Indian Embassy in US. Ms. Sule, thank you so much for speaking to NDTV. Could you please elaborate this case?
Sir, this issue was, I must actually thank the media for it, because the media brought it to my notice. The media raised it and I read it on social media. And I think it's a very alarming issue which we all must get together and help resolve. And you won't believe it, after my tweet, I have students who have reached out to me, who have said that, can we help, can we speak to somebody? So even locally, the Indian children who are there are reaching out to me and saying, is there something that we can do? So it's really very encouraging, and I hope the authorities look at this entire situation very, very empathetically. And this is not about rules. This is about compassion, empathy. And rules are made by us. We're happy to follow them, but I'm sure there can be a special case made right away.
Ms. Sule, did the family, Mr. Tanaji Shinde, who is from Satara district in Maharashtra, speak to you? Are you in touch with the family as well?
No, I have got somebody locally to go and visit the family to reassure them that we are on top of it and we are trying our best to get it resolved. So I am local level engaging with the family all the time, and we are just very, very hopeful that we can resolve this. Sure, because let me tell you, we may have political differences, but I must put this on record that Jaishankar ji is most helpful and very, very empathetic when it comes to any student's issues. So my experience with the MEA has been extraordinary, and it's been very, very good. So I'm very grateful to the MEA. Whenever they've asked for help for kids for my constituency, an extra mile. So I appreciate the efforts of the MEA, and I'm sure even this time they will deliver superior results. My comment is limited only to it. Please don't read politics. I'm not making any political point here. This is completely human. Yeah.
Absolutely. This is a human concern. There is a student, Neelam Shinde, who is battling for her life in US. So certainly this is about passion. It's about empathy. And you have raised it, and rightly so, ma'am. My next concern would be, what exactly is the status? Is it about an urgent visa, or is it about a passport itself?
Yes. It's everything put together, because it's a very simple family. And I don't think anybody, you don't want this to happen to your worst enemy, let me tell you. So I think what we need to get, the passport, the visa, everything, we are even in touch. We've even reached out to the American Embassy in Mumbai and requesting them also to help. So we've asked the US Embassy in Mumbai, we've asked NEA to help, and I'm sure in the next day we'll find a solution. And we are doing everything in our power to push this agenda.
Yes, because it's really heartbreaking. To imagine that parents are not able to meet their ailing daughter, who is really not in the condition to perhaps even speak. So, it's really heartbreaking, ma'am.
It is. It's very, very painful. It's difficult, challenging, but we have to fight this. And we have to all go out and help this family. They need help more than anybody else needs it right now.
Absolutely.
And I'm committed to it. I'm totally committed to it.
Thank you so much, Supriya Sule, for taking this up. And thank you for speaking to NDTV.
Not at all. It's my duty. Hello. It's my duty. That's the least I can do.
My colleague Anuj Raite also joins us with the latest updates at the moment. Anuj, we've just heard Supriya Sule saying that they've reached out to the US Embassy in Mumbai.
Well, yes, that is what Satara has contacted, has told us. What we know of this entire issue is that when this accident took place on the 14th of February, the family in Satara got to know about it on the 16th with the help of a local friend there, local Maharashtrian roommate of Neelam Shinde. Her name is Khushi. Now, Khushi is also a Maharashtrian person who's probably been in touch with the family, even before this matter as well. And that is when they got to know about the extent of the accident, right? The father, when he communicated that message to the media, talked about how a car ramped into his daughter's body that injured her legs and her hands and has left it fractured. It has also led to some really fatal injuries to her brain and her chest. As a result of that, she was completely unconscious. She was injured, and when she was taken to the hospital by the local authorities there, by the local police, she was in coma. And as a result of that, the local university and the local hospital, who also got in touch with the family later on, confirmed or rather insisted on the presence of the family there in California. And right after that, the family from Satara, they tried to reach out, to different authorities, because two members of that family, that is the father of the woman and a cousin of the woman, they both have the passport, but they do not have the visa. And to procure the visa, they need to go through the counseling session, because in an ideal situation, this entire procedure takes a long time. But this, considering that this is an urgent, there is a medical reason to it, and there is a lot more sense of urgency to it. They try to bypass it by getting in touch with their local representatives, by getting in touch with the local politicians, and through that they were also able to send some letters and put a word to the central authorities in Delhi as well. And also in to try and procure the visa as soon as possible in Mumbai. But nothing has been fruitful, at least as of now. It's been close to 8 to 9 days since this entire matter has reached the family. That is on the 16th of February. And today we are on the 27th of February, but nothing, no development has happened since then is what we know of. The woman is still battling for her life in California. So we confirm there is a huge part of the Marathi or of the Indian diaspora students, especially present in the United States of America, who are trying to reach out to her, trying to contribute through as much means as they possibly could. But it will be very difficult for the hospital authorities there, for the university there, to kind of make the space a little more flexible, as long as there is no one with the blood relation present there. Now, in that video, we also saw the family talk about how they've received the green signal from the United States of America, but they're finding it difficult to procure a visa for themselves in India.
Right, as Anuj is reporting, currently all authorities are trying to expedite that visa process. Anuj, we are picking up on reports that say Neelam Shinde was hit from behind by a four-wheeler, and now police have actually arrested the car driver responsible for the accident. Any word on that front yet?
We've got no word from the family here, because from as much as we picked up from the family, of course, their primary concern is to try and get their travel sorted to the United States of America. So there is not much of an update on what exactly is the due course of law that is being followed in the US. But of course, we'll be keeping close watch on that as well. But at the moment, it is the visa which is the primary concern of the family and authorities of public representatives here in Maharashtra.